Welcome to Harbin. And welcome to the ice and snow world. Harbin, the capital city of China's northernmost province of Heilongjiang, is the online sensation at the moment in the country and a top tourist destination for millions in China, particularly for people from the south. While winter often means a surge in tourism for Harbin, this season has witnessed a boom like no other.
很开心，南方人还是很喜欢这种下雪的那种感觉的。
今年人流量多吧？
今年有点火呀。
Harbin welcomed over 3 million tourists during the 3-day New Year holiday in January alone, raking in nearly 6 billion yuan, roughly $830 million. The Ice and Snow World Festival is the city's main spectacle. Covering over 800,000 square meters, it's the biggest such event in the world and draws people from all corners of the globe.
I'm from Germany.
I'm from Russia.
I'm from Argentina.
The Ice and Snow World is famous for its intricate giant sculptures carved entirely from ice and snow. Over 250,000 cubic meters of ice is used. The ice architecture, while spectacular, isn't the only thing to behold. The giant slides are the cherries on top, with many queuing up to 6 hours for a chance to ride. There is a running joke between the taller Northeasterners in China with the Southerners, who are much shorter, where the Northerners call them small potatoes. And I guess that makes me a small potato. That endearing banter turned into a trending topic on Chinese social media, contributing to the city's internet phenomenon.
我觉得主要还是自媒体宣传的比较影响力比较大一点。
Yeah, I watch so many videos on the internet, like in Chinese social media.
我们想到了这么多，但意料之外就是没想到这么多。
哈尔滨这次抓住了我们数字时代。
Harbin has made full use of the internet and social platforms, and Northeast China has an abundance of ice and snow. Harbin also took full account of the needs of tourists, constantly optimizing the environment and improving services. That is why Harbin, this cold place, became the hottest city this winter.
But the Winter Festival isn't just limited to the park. It spreads to several locations across Harbin. Zhongyang Dajie, or Central Street, is one of the longest pedestrian streets in China. And it's at this 125-year-old street that you really get a feel of the city's Russian influence, as well as Heilongjiang's proximity to the Chinese-Russian border. It features European-style buildings, and many of the shops have both Chinese and Russian signage. The street is also a major point of one of the city's most interesting winter traditions. So the people of Harbin have a pretty interesting winter obsession, which is ice cream in bone-chilling cold. The irony is not lost on me. Many minority ethnic groups, mostly from the Northeast, would not miss the chance to showcase their cultures and become a part of the carnival. But the tourist attractions aren't the only reason Harbin went viral. The city has gone above and beyond to ensure that tourists' comfort is top priority. Knowing just how important those frosty pictures are, Harbin has constructed a large artificial moon at the St. Sophia Cathedral, allowing tourists to capture better pictures at night without relying on portable lighting. Local restaurants have gone to great lengths to attract customers, presenting mundane local specialties in the most elegant way they can come up with. And to appease the appetite of southern tourists, many even changed some of their delicacies from salty to sweet. This attention to detail across the board ensures that tourists flock to social media to share their positive experiences. And what would a place be without its people? Harbin residents have received constant praise for their warmth and hospitality.
特别的好，可热情了。昨天晚上到的，然后从打车，然后到今天买东西、买手套、买棉袜子，都特别的热情。
Yeah, it's great. It's great. Especially if you don't come from a country where you can actually see snow, you have to come here. You're gonna love it. People are really nice. Food is amazing, and it's also very big. So yeah, come to Harbin.
Those who come back from Harbin to hometown are willing to spread more stories and recommend to their friends. Harbin's rise to nationwide fame resulted from its extraordinary efforts to attract and please tourists. The city's newfound fame has inspired tourism organizations nationwide to follow suit.
Tourism officials from different cities have been hard-pressed to emulate Harbin's success. They've been posting videos of various stunts on social media as they seek ways to boost their own tourism. But Harbin isn't China's first internet phenomenon city. Zibo, once a little-known chemical manufacturing city in East China's Shandong province, took China by storm in 2023 after its unique barbecue went viral. The buzz began with college students who stayed in Zibo during the pandemic, repaying the hospitality they received by revisiting the city after restrictions were lifted. After posting their experiences online, more tourists flocked to Zibo, not only for its tasty meat, but to experience the warmth of the city for themselves. The city has a population of 4.7 million, yet it received over 4.8 million visitors at its peak in March 2023. The mountain city of Chongqing has constantly been making a buzz online in recent years for its one-of-a-kind urban landscape. Its Li Ziba cross-building light rail is a massed photograph attraction. A viewing platform was even built underneath to enable better taking of pictures. Chengdu, meanwhile, has positioned itself as a leisure city. From the naive pandas to the conspicuous slow pace of the city, and especially when compared to the rest of the country, it has become one of the most visited places in China. These places become internet phenomenon cities for various reasons, but they may reflect something in common: the changing mindset of tourists.
More and more destinations realize that the essence of tourism projects these days is no longer just a showcase of our tourism resources and attractions, but to create a unique and wonderful personalized experience for our visitors.
And another pretty interesting tradition people here have is waking up pretty early and coming to the morning market. Now it's 7:27 a.m. It's negative 22 degrees Celsius and it's already crowded, and I want to join in on all the fun.喂，你好。这个是什么？
这是草莓冰糖葫芦。
啊，好的，好的。要一个。Well, street food in Harbin is a big part of the culture, and whether it's bintang hulu, no, it's frozen, or the traditional frozen pear, or the fried sticky pancake, or the sticky steamed buns, or 年豆包, or the sweet tofu pudding made specially for the tourists from the southern parts, Harbin's morning market has it all. People-centered governance, a variety of tourism services, and much talked about hospitality are some of the traits these celebrity cities have that ensure the tourists flock to experience it for themselves.
I think consumer behaviors have changed a lot over the years, especially Chinese tourists. It used to be that people would just get on the bus and get off the bus and take a picture and leave. That's no longer the case anymore. Young tourists today really hope to get the full cultural immersion experience where they get to partake.
More than a year since China opened its borders after the pandemic, the country's tourism industry is quickly bouncing back. The total number of domestic tourism visits from January to September 2023 topped 3.6 billion. This was an increase of more than 1.5 billion from the same period a year before. As a result, total spending over this period went up by over $277 billion to more than $500 billion. And it's more of the same in 2024. A report by online travel platform Ctrip shows that Spring Festival bookings to Harbin were 14 times more compared to the previous year. But for Harbin and other hotspots, keeping tourists coming back beyond the temporary internet craze remains a concern.
Our tourism managers need to shift their mindset and keep up with the times to meet tourists' growing needs for cultural tourism. To make internet phenomena more sustainable, we need to carry out innovative development, improve services, step up promotion and strengthen supervision and management.
It's important to note that young people have been the driving force in many of these campaigns.
Young people today, they really demand a deeper understanding of the city itself and the culture and history behind it. That's why we're seeing many young tourists, right, or young consumers planning themselves. And then when they go to the city, they know full well what they're expecting. And then they demand a higher quality of service.
Harbin, a magical icy kingdom, is unleashing a fiery vibe in the Chinese tourism industry. And despite freezing temperatures, it offers a mesmerizing feast for the senses.
As the day ends here at the Ice and Snow Festival, a lot of the tourists come right here, right behind me, for an electrifying music concert that's sure to drive that bone-chilling cold away. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. But I wonder just what city is gonna give us our next internet phenomenon.